Hi, my name is Artemis, and this is my time lapse of a short animation I did, and I was just going to walk you through my process. So here you can see that I drew each frame in the base drawing by hand. All of this is done by hand. And I started out with a basic head shape, and from there I went frame by frame, and using guidelines that I drew on a still frame, I drew out the angles for the nose and the eyebrows first, followed by the eyes, which took on different shapes and positioning depending on where the center line is, which the center line goes down the center of the face and is the line that moves through the drawing and shows you where the face is angled. It's also where the nose is directed. From there, I continued to work on the drawing, adding pupils and other aspects of the eyes. And then we moved on to shading in the head. I used a light yellow that'll offset the background with nicely. Then worked on the hair. With the way that the form moves, the hair should drag to the left a bit because the way that when you move, your hair sways in one direction, and then when you stop moving, it should settle down. Coloring in was the next step. Pretty easy, but little time consuming. And yeah, you can see that it changes a little bit through each slide with how the hair is sitting, and then after coloring in all the hair, I go back through all of those frames and fill in the eyebrows because I forgot to do that the first time around. After that, I start adding in the colors for the eyes. I went with blue eyes with a lighter background because I thought that would give a nice contrast for the piece. Contrast is good to keep in mind when you do these kinds of animations and drawings because the parts that stand out the most or contrast everything else the most are the parts that people's eyes will be drawn to, and that'll lead them to focus on that piece. And so here we go. We have the drawing with some highlighting done on the edges of the hair, which I then change to a different color, and then I do shadowing of the hair as well. And now we move on to the actual animation. I repeated it 3 times so you can get a better look, and it's rather quick. But thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy.